Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. Let's see. All systems go, it looks like here. Hello out there in video land. We're here. Finally, Friday. My goodness, it's been a long week. We've had a lot going on this week on Your City, Your Voice. And here I am again for finally Friday. We got the weekend coming up, and then we got the last run to Christmas next week. Holy man, it's hard to believe. We're already at Christmas. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. But it's true. We're there. We're almost there. And, Your City, Your Voice, we're going to continue on through Christmas. I'll give you kind of a little schedule as we move through next week and the week after that and through to New Year's and the new year here at 4680Q. There's lots going on, of course, this time of year. Today, we're going to talk about a lot of stuff, a little bit about city council, a little bit about drones, a little bit about, you name it. We're going all over the place today to cause trouble. That's what we do. The best. Cause trouble here. Well, I don't know why I say we. It's not we. This is me. I mean, all my opinions are my opinions. They have nothing to do with the station. They have nothing to do with the other show hosts or anything else. They're just my opinions. If you want to get mad, yell at me. Go on to YouTube. Give us comments. Subscribe. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Give us some comments. We always bring them to the show and talk about them. And, whenever we get into controversial Facebook discussions, I also talk about them because most of them are pretty funny at the end of the day. So let's talk about our sponsors first. Wild Bill's Auto Repair and Body Shop, Pete's Pizza on Victoria Avenue, and Hamill Machine Shop. Now, we got a nice day again. Man, I can't believe the weather here. Okay, it's cold. It's cold. People can't wait to get out of here for the winter. They're crying already. It's cold, but you know what? It's sunny out, and this is great. I mean, this is way better than snow, and it doesn't look like we're going to be getting any snow up until Christmas. But it's coming, and that's why you got to get your car to Wild Bill's while it's nice out. Get your car to Wild Bill's Auto Repair and Body Shop. Get Ken Hunter to check over your car. He's going to check over everything: brakes, suspension, tires, fluids, lighting. Take your vehicle for a test drive. Throw it on the computer. Look for error codes. He's going to make sure that nothing goes wrong on those cold winter days when you have to go out. You don't want to get stuck on the side of the road. It's not much fun. Wild Bill's Auto Repair and Body Shop, take it in there. They will make sure that your car is running tip-top, and you're going to be happy, and your car is going to be very, very happy. It's nice to have a happy car. You know that, right? Second only to a happy wife. So, you get in a wreck, you can also take your car there and get it repaired, and it'll come out of his shop in showroom condition. Yeah, you won't even know it's been wrecked. Nice, new, shiny, and once again, you're going to be proud of your car. Yeah, that's right. You're going to be proud of that car out there. And where do you find Wild Bill's Auto Repair and Body Shop? On Oakwood Drive, right next to the Kia dealership. Take a shot down there today. Talk to Ken at the Wild Bill's. Get your car fixed. Everybody will be happy. Tell them Paul from Your City, Your Voice sent you for sure. Please tell him. So he knows people are watching the show and listening to it. And of course, you can catch it on YouTube later on today. Now, listen, it's 18 degrees out there this morning. I mean, I don't know what that is in European temperature, but it's cold outside. Let me put it that way. My barometer is sitting at 2980. High pressure. You know what that means? That means that we have nice weather hanging around. That's right. It's going to be nice for a while. We're going into the 40s, and we're going to stick around there at Christmas, which is fine by me. The chance for snow at Christmas right now is zilch, zero, nin, nada, rien, nothing, which suits me just fine. I hate tramping around in the snow on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. Enjoy the weather. It's real fine out there, believe me. Now, you may be asking, why the big yellow banana today? Well, this yellow banana is a shirt I dug up from when I ran for city council. See that? I ran for city council back in 94. And that was my logo. There's a t-shirt from the campaign, and some campaign t-shirts for everybody. And I found this one hanging around, so I thought, I'm going to wear it. Because 94 was a really wild election. Now, you see on here, it says wards. Alderman Ward 1, right? We had wards back then in 94. And I was going through the years. I wasn't sure if it was 92 or 94, but 94, 98, 2002, 2006, 2010, 2014, 18, and 22. So we had an election 2 years ago in 22. It's 24 now. We have one in 26. So it was 1994. And at that point in time, just a little history, the casino was the big ticket. Basically, it was an election where you were either for or against the casino because that's referendum was on the ballot. And if you were for the casino and other people weren't, they wouldn't vote for you, even if they were your best friends. It was very contentious, very cut and dry. So I was for the casino, of course. I'm always for business and making Niagara Falls great again. And there was a lot of people who voted against the casino. Like Ed Sherar was the guy running anti-casino ticket, and he actually got actually 10,000 people voted against the casino. Now they left him out to hang and dry because he never got enough votes to get on council. Even though he was against it, he should have got all those 10,000 votes. But people are whacked in this city, right? So he never got him, and he never got on. But good guy though, Ed. Really good guy. He just had his opinion on what side of the casino he was on. They really did the fear mongering with sex, drugs, crime, and that kind of thing. I mean, like we never had that in Niagara Falls before. Oh, only the casino can bring it, and of course, all that nonsense never came to fruition anyway. It just helped the city. Excuse me. Now, we ran in wards, which was really nice because they had like I think, and I'm just going on memory. They had 4 wards, basically the north end, and then the west end, which would have probably been from say Dorchester Road or Montrose Road to the west, West Lane, and all that. That was the west and south end type of thing. Chippewa was a ward. And then I believe this downtown area, Old Niagara Falls, whatever you want to call it, was a ward. There's 4 wards. And it was nice to run. I worked for London Life at the time, and my district was in my ward. So I knew a lot of the people already in that ward. I think Carolyn Iannone was running in that ward. There was a few others. But either way, I got a lot of votes. I just didn't make it. I mean, I think I have 3 or 4 or 5,000 votes, 4,000 votes or something. It wasn't quite enough. And, that's what happens. Still a decent showing for a first time runner. And then after that, I just never had time to do it again. But it was a lot of fun. We took a lot of people to task, much like I do on the show here. We took everybody to task about the Price Club and the Tire Recycler in Glenview, all the big things that were happening in the day that the city had lost. And believe me, the city council took me to task as well, with the mayor Thompson at the time telling the people in Glenview not to vote for me. So yeah, I was front and center. They didn't like it too much. Then I made them spend a bit of money to defend themselves, especially with the Price Club, which they screwed that up. And a month later, they flopped on it. And then the Price Club said, "Nope, too late. We're going to St. Catharines. You guys screwed up. You blew it." And that was that. So that's what this shirt is all about. That's one of the original shirts, the OG right here. Maybe the only one left in existence. I don't know, but I've got it. I've got it from the heyday. Okay, so next week we have a big show coming up. I'm calling it Diamonds and Coal on Your City, Your Voice. That's on Tuesday. So the reels will be in, and we're going to hang the stockings by the chimney with care for all the counselors. Will Santa bring them? I got the hums. Will Santa bring them diamonds or coal? You have to tune in to find out. Let me put it this way, though. I've had to buy a lot more coal than I had to buy diamonds, so I still have money. So we'll see who gets what. And then we're going to rate it from the stocking. Will either have anywhere from 1, excuse me, 1 to 5 lumps of coal, or 1 to 5 diamonds. And I don't know, maybe even a mixture thereof. I don't think so, but you never know. But I can guarantee you somebody's going to get the 5 lumps of coal this year from Santa Claus. And I'm Santa. Okay, so today, Friday the 13th, if you're a Triskadekophobiac, it's not a good day for you. No, you're hiding in the closet today. But if you ride a bike, and I'm talking about a motorcycle, it's Dover Day, and that's right. The ride to Dover is on as usual. The tradition continues regardless of weather. And if the roads are dry, and they are today, guaranteed some brave souls just will venture out on their bikes. I already saw a motorcycle on the road this morning and make the trek. Some will even trailer their bikes there and offload them on the main street just to make their ride down the main street there. So awesome. Godspeed to them all. Stay safe, stay warm. Merry Christmas to all the brave bikers and happy Port Dover Day. So, every time I start reading anything about city council, I got to start laughing. It's just such a comedy show. You think Niagara Falls Council loves to blow taxpayers' money. You think they do. Well, I know they do. But this right here could even outdo the concrete ping pong table. Is that possible? Let's see what you think. Remember, I love comments on my videos. On Tuesday, City Council approved the installation of what is known as a wind phone along the Olympic Torch Run Legacy Trail. I must have missed this. I have no idea where this trail even is. They must have slid it in on me after the $10 million plus Millennium Trail and the soon to be $13 million NST Trail. I don't know where this is. Does anybody know? I don't know. I have no idea. You can't let me know now. You can't get in touch with me, but put it in the comments on the video or whatever. So on Tuesday, these spendthrift kooks, they okayed spending money on a fancy phone in a fancy box connected to nothing. Oh, please save me. Somebody please save me from this torture. That's right, a wind phone. So people can talk to spirits. Seriously, folks. This is the wackiest thing I ever heard of. They have to be total mental cases to do this. And you can only talk one way, of course, unless there's a spirit that's going to answer the call. Now, if a spirit did answer the call, did call back on the phone, what would the number be? Ecum Spirit 220. That would be my guess. And for anybody who went to church, in the Catholic Church, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You don't know, look it up. Ecum Spirit 220. Hey, council was presented with the idea, but what has to be a wacky resident who wanted it downtown, but good thing they didn't put it down here. It wouldn't last long. Somebody would steal it thinking it's a real phone, I guess. Now it's Christmas, and this waste of taxpayer dollars is coal-worthy. You heard Seinfeld, sponge-worthy. Well, this is coal-worthy. Mayor Jim said it's not a huge cost to it. But even spending a dime on this wacky idea is too much. It's never a huge cost when they're spending other people's money, the taxpayer dollars. I mean, look at a $25,000 concrete ping pong table, $40,000 pollinating meadow, and a $60,000 misting and bottle filling station. Yeah, it's not a big cost. They are wacky ideas. But a spirit telephone? Oh, it's almost demonic, talking to spirits. Why not just get a fortune-telling machine where there's a wizard in a box giving out fortunes? The Zoltan, he was called back in my day. Zoltan, fortune teller. You put a quarter in and get your fortune. Oh, man. Oh, man. Serious, this is some kind of joke. I mean, I know Ray Spiteri wrote it up in the review. The ace writer for the review wrote it up. But seriously, Ray, was somebody pulling your leg on this kind of joke? This was in city council meeting. Quit wasting taxpayers' money. A phone connected to the spirits? Come on, man. Anyone that approved this gets coal. I got to go back and see who put their hands up. I missed this whole thing. They slid it by me here. I missed the whole thing. So, spirit. Oh, you wonder why I'm crazy. You wonder why I'm crazy and I got gray hair. Yeah. Well, this is the kind of stuff that gives it to me. I can't believe they approved this. Well, give us some comments. What do you think? Maybe I'm just overreacting to a spirit phone on the Olympic Trail. I don't get it. But I'll tell you one thing, it's not going to be the last one. There's going to be one everywhere. Spirit phones all over Niagara Falls. Maybe Houdini will give us a call. We're waiting for him to call back since he died. In the mystery of the century in Niagara Falls, we had a big mystery here over the last week. The metal Christmas tree stolen from Mountain Road, Niagara Falls. Several days, it's back. Unfortunately, Old Rusty, as I affectionately call it, it's my pet name for it, Old Rusty, was found along a roadside in Niagara-on-the-Lake. The people who stole it probably got rust poisoning and decided to ditch it fast. I hope they were wearing gloves. It was all over social media as missing in action. An SOS going out from the mayor, Mayor Jim, and all the amateur Sherlock Homers in the city were on the case, which led to the discovery of old Rusty standing on the roadside, tall and proud, waiting to be returned. It's hard to believe that old Rusty was ditched by the tetanus gang. Some other persons didn't. I can't believe some other persons didn't immediately scoop it up. Scoop up old Rusty, keep it as their own. But no, they left it standing there until somebody found it. The mayor was ecstatic that old Rusty was back to tourists so they could show them to tourists coming into town. They could see the expense Niagara Falls spent on that little tree. After all, we are home of the biggest festival of lights in Canada, and that little tree was so important. Now, the mayor said everything crossed his mind when the theft happened. Everything. Why? Who? How? And I agree. Why would anyone steal this rusted old piece of junk? Who are these maniacs that would take old Rusty when there are so many beautiful displays to be had around Niagara Falls? And how do they dare steal such an iconic tree that has stood tall for so many years, impressing the hell out of locals and tourists alike as they make their way back to the falls? Oh, Rusty! So many questions, so few answers. But one thing's for sure, old Rusty will be a beacon for many years to come. You just wait. After this terrible incident, City Council is going to approve $100,000 for a cement pad to secure old Rusty right in place for the years to come. Money is no object when it comes to old Rusty, and we know they love concrete. Refer to the ping pong table. There's a Santa. Merry Christmas, everyone. There is a Santa. There is a Santa. And somebody's calling on the phone, I think, but I can't answer it. I can't answer it because I won't get you on air anyway. They won't hear you on the video. So I'm going to have to relay messages. Sorry about that. Uh, you have to send me a message later, and whatever you say, we'll talk about it next show, Monday, Manic Monday. So there you go. Old Rusty's back right in its place, shining bright. Somebody said that they saw it the other day when they came back from, and it was plugged in again and it's glowing bright. So just wait for the $100,000 cement pad to lock it in place so nobody can steal it again. I mean, who wants to lose old Rusty? I got to get to my second sponsor, and that is Victoria Avenue Pete's Pizza. And I'm going to tell you, if you've ever had a good pizza, you know what good pizza is. Give old Rusty, give Victoria Avenue. It's on my mind now. Victoria Avenue Pete's Pizza. Give them a try. I'm telling you, I'm a pizza snob, and I said to Mike, the guy who owns the franchise there, that I'd have to try his pizza, and if it's good, I'll take the sponsorship. If not, I can. It's not in my heart. I couldn't talk good about it. And so basically, the phone's still ringing. I can't answer it, but whoever's ringing, I can't answer it. But yeah, so you got to get the Victoria Avenue's Pete's Pizza. And at the end of the day, you're going to enjoy that pizza. Mike uses brick cheese and blended with Saputo mozzarella for the cheese. He uses the Mancini family recipe for the sauce and the crust. Phenomenal. Very, very, very good. You cannot go wrong with a Victoria Avenue Pete's Pizza. Let me tell you that. And Mike does the blend of the cheese and the sauce perfect on the pizza. It's got to be the right ratio, and he does it right. They also have a full menu: poutine, steak and cheese poutine, steak subs. They have it all. You got to get their menu. I showed it once. It was this wide, this big. It's like a big. They got so many things on it. Victoria Avenue Pizza. Give them a call today. Check out their other goods. They don't just have good pizza. They have great wings as well. I've had them. They're good. 905-374-2222, or go to their website, pizzavictoria.ca, and you can check out everything that they have online, and also get your order in there. 20 minutes and you're a happy camper, just like me. Please support our sponsors. They support the show. They support the city. Get down there on Victoria Avenue, grab a nice pizza. Well, if you never received Aunt Millie's fruitcake coming in from Wawa, Ontario, via Canada Post, bad news for you. The post office says there is zero chance you're going to receive it now. No hope for any holiday deliveries now. But do not fear. If you go to Amazon.ca right now, Aunt Millie, you can order a 1-pound box of fruitcake today and have it delivered safe and sound to your relatives by tomorrow at 4 p.m. All is not lost. We don't need the Canada Post. All is not lost. Amazon.ca, and I'm not touting Amazon.ca because there's a lot of other places that carry fruitcake. You can go and get a beautiful fruitcake. Now, if you're in town, you can do that. But if you're from out of town, you want to send it here, there's not a lot of options right now without paying an arm and a leg for shipping. But Amazon will do it, and they'll do it for free if you have Prime. And they'll send it right to wherever you want. They don't care. So go get a fruitcake. Get that fruitcake. Don't make your relatives miss out on that beautiful fruitcake. As a matter of fact, if you're in town, you can go to the Shriners on North Street. They usually have beautiful fruitcakes. I go down there every year. Anybody who uses the post office anymore, they're crazy. Only Canadian Tire and all the fast food places were the ones that used it before, and even they're finding other ways to get their flyers to the public. Once again, sidestepping the hostage-taking posties on strike. And, I saw an ad from a guy I know, I think he lives in St. Catharines or maybe Welland, and he was advertising for people who want to deliver flyers and deliver stuff like that. Yeah, and he's got a contract to do this stuff and deliver them. So he's jumped right into this postal strike, and he's taken over. He's going to be delivering them. So there are people who will deliver this stuff for the companies that want it, all the fast food joints and that. And as they take every day of the strike off the calendar, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, people are realizing there are better alternatives. And they're starting to use them en masse. And that doesn't bode well for the post office. And they're never going to return to snail mail again. Forget about it. Signing their own pink slips. That's what they're doing down there, right over here, just off Queen Street. People get mad when I say that, and they argue with me, but the writing's on the wall. And someone has even suggested twice a week delivery only now. That may even be too much. I mean, people with super mailboxes, they don't even bother looking at them anymore because at the end of the day, I mean, they go once a week because it's all flyers and that kind of thing. They get so little real mail, they only check them once a week anyway. That's the way it's going to go. That's the way it's going now. And these 4 weeks have just taught people who need to pay bills and get their bills online. It just taught them how to sign up online, get their bills online, pay their bills online, and just sidestep this postal strike. Right? And don't think that missing the Christmas will make everything okay for next Christmas. No. People are creatures of habit. Once they're abandoned by Canada Post, they found new friends. They found new ways to do it. Guaranteed. And Canada Post is on the do not fly list for them. They're just not going to use them anymore. Why would they? Why would they? The only thing that was going to save Canada Post is if all the internet went down. There's no more internet and no more email or anything like that. Technology just died. Then the only game in town would be Canada Post because that's what they used to be. The only game in town. We had no choice. Not anymore. When you gamble and play with people, they respond. The public has responded loudly to their campaign. And like I say, the best quote I saw on the internet over all these weeks was, I didn't even know they were on strike until I didn't get my Kentucky Fried chicken coupons this week. That he's wondering where they were. Oh, they're on strike. Oh, okay, I can go online. You can go online and get everything. Canadian Tire Flyer. You can get Kentucky Fried coupons, a Burger King, now everything online. Sorry, sorry, I wasn't joking when I said you're signing your pink slips. I wasn't joking, but man, people took me to task. Maybe they thought I was or something, but it's not funny business. I'll tell you that. Not funny business at all. So our buddy Colonel Ford, and that's spelled with a Kernel Ford, not the Colonel like the military. Colonel, popcorn Colonel, is thinking of calling a spring election, and the indications are that he's going to win big. So what does Niagara Falls have to do? Well, we got to get on the Ford train. We got to go with the prevailing government in this city, so we have a chance at things. And it's so obvious that our MPP Frito Bandito has no say. He has no say. Oh, everybody says he's a nice guy in that, but he does nothing. He's a do nothing because he has no chance. He's not the ruling party. The ruling party makes the rules. Guys like him, they papagallo, and then they just look at him and laugh, and they do what they want. I mean, he has no power to change anything. They don't even listen to him. And before calling a spring election, I think it's time that this city got on board with the prevailing government that runs things. You saw what happened in West Lincoln. They were trying to get a hospital for 14 years, and as soon as Osterhoff got elected, PC, bang, their hospital was immediately announced. It's on its way to being finished. I mean, we cannot have an MPP in this city that's with a losing party. It has no power. We want to ride the wave of the prevailing party and vote in a PC for Niagara Falls and ditch Captain Dunsel, the Frito Bandito. So who's this going to be? Let's see. Who's Ford's really good friend in town right now? Somebody that Ford really likes. As a matter of fact, the person was called the real MPP of Niagara Falls, or the Niagara region, Niagara area, right? Niagara riding. Let me think. Who would that be? Well, I think that person's name is Mayor Jim Diodati. That's right. He's the guy that Ford called the real MPP. Now, could it be that Mayor Jim is going to go for the PC party in this riding next election? Maybe even as soon as the spring? And then for next election, you'll have the displaced Frito Bandito running for mayor. Somebody told me that. A little birdie told me that. Little birdie. Now, I would say that the Frito Bandito, his popularity could carry him through a mayoral campaign. I mean, who's going to beat him? Strange? Lokogo? Patel? Yeah, she wants to be mayor. Patel wants to be mayor bad and has her people out there ready to put her in the seat. Peter Angelo? I mean, who would beat the Bandito? If the Bandito runs, would any of these people challenge him? I don't think so. I think he's too powerful. If this scenario actually came to fruition, now remember, they're just rumblings I've heard. None of this is true. Nobody's announced anything. Nobody's said anything. This is just crap that I hear people messaging me and telling me. I don't know if it's going to come true or not. Now, a lot of it makes sense. Mayor Jim would be a great MPP. He'd be great for Niagara Falls. And the Frito Bandito, although he does nothing as MPP, he may make a good mayor. People like him. He does try to do things for the city. He doesn't get a lot accomplished because he can't, but he does try to do things, and when I talk to people, they love the guy. Although I'm not a big fan. But I mean, he is popular enough to win. He is popular enough to win. That's for sure. And if Mayor Jim drops out, then it's open season for mayor. I mean, anybody could run, really. Kim Crater could well run again. Frito Bandito and Lori LaCoco. Mike Strange, I don't think so. I don't think he'd win as mayor. I don't think he could win the mayor race. He's popular as an alderman, but I don't think he could be mayor. But anyway, I haven't heard this anywhere else. This is just rumblings I've heard through the grapevine, and it's never been mentioned anywhere else except on this show. This is the show that talks about stuff like this. So it's going to be interesting. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned, and we'll see if Ford calls an election this spring and he gets elected again. And if he calls an election, then we're going to have to get out there and vote, and we'll see what happens. Geez, I wonder what happens if the mayor steps down. What would happen then? Who would be mayor? Who the heck would be I guess council would vote? What's the process, John Ringo Beam? John Ringo Beam would know. He knows everything. Yeah, he knows everything. John would know. But who would step up? I got to find that out. Tell you next show the way it works. I got to find that out. I don't know if they would have another election, if they would appoint somebody, if council would vote on, an existing councilor to step up, and whoever steps up, they would replace him with whoever came Dabrowski's in there at number 9. Vince Carrier was number 10. I don't know if he would come back for the last few years. You never know, he may. But it'd be an interesting scenario. And it would definitely shock a lot of people. So we'll see what happens. You never know. You don't know what the future holds now, do you? Now, the other thing, I'm going to leave Niagara Falls in this area for a while. I think I've done enough damage here. But about these drones off of New Jersey, is this the most bizarre thing you've ever seen? I've never heard of anything like this. For a month now, they've had drones flying around New Jersey every night, all kinds of them, clusters of them, flying around New Jersey, and nobody knows what they are. Close encounters of the worst kind here. Imagine aliens talking to the wackos of Blue, New Jersey. I mean, Chris Christie would get a hold of them and eat them. Chris Christie would eat them. He'd roast them on a barbecue if they were aliens. But these drones, nobody knows where they're from, who they are, or what the hell they're doing over New Jersey. Now, they're flying over sensitive areas like water reserves, water reservoirs, military bases, and Trump's golf course. They make sounds similar to drones, that buzzing sound. Now, one guy, some congressman or something, he said that there's a mothership off the coast, an Iranian mothership, that's launching these things. And the Pentagon, in a press conference the other day, said, no, if there was an Iranian mothership out there, we'd know. And there's no Iranian ship out there. But, I mean, the Pentagon lies like crazy. All these 3-letter companies lie like crazy. CIA, FBI, they're a bunch of liars. So you can't trust anything they're telling you because they never tell you the truth. They never disclose much. So they don't know where they are. But how can you not know? These things are flying in from the water, they say. Now, you would think somebody would get up there in an airplane or a helicopter and follow them. They're in, they go back out. Follow them out, see where they're going. They can't do that. They don't show up on radar. I don't know. This is the top secret thing, I guess. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's the weirdest thing I ever heard of. Now, people are saying they've been talking to whoever or whatever is in these drones. That's right, they're talking to them. And There's a video of people talking to the drones. So they look up in the sky and they say, "Hello, how are you?" And the drones blink, that they understand. So when you talk to them, they start blinking, blink, 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 blink. Like that Captain Pike on Star Trek. They talk to him. The light on this thing would blink. Yeah. So they talk to him. "Hello, how are you? Welcome to Earth." And they blink. It's like do 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 do. Welcome to the Twilight Zone. Yeah, pretty weird. But yeah, you get those kind of crazies. People are saying they're coming out of the ocean. Congressman Smith said they're coming out of the ocean, and government Phil Murphy claims there's no threat. Now you got these unidentified drones flying around for a month, all night, turning their lights on and off when planes get near them and stuff. So somebody's running them, but they're no threat. How can this be no threat? I don't get it. And how do they know they're no threat? Unless he's been told that they're from his own government. That's why they're no threat. He knows that and he spilled the beans. But other than that, how do you not know they're not a threat? You don't even know where they're from or who's launching them. Now, other people say that they're just blaming Iran for this because their object has always been to get in a war with Iran. That's right. We've seen everything they can do, the Biden administration, to start a war with Iran. Bomb them, take out their leaders, give Israel all kinds of rockets and crap, do as much as they can just so Iran retaliates to the extent that they can declare war on them. Now, Iran has been pretty held back. I mean, yeah, the Israelis went in there. They killed the one guy there, the leader in Tehran, the Hamas leader in Tehran, and Iran launched, I don't know, 200 missiles or something, and drones. But what did they do? They told them, "Oh yeah, we're sending missiles. They should be there in 3-4 hours." So everybody, Israel had their defenses up. Now it was just a show. Of course, it's all a show, right? These are actors playing actor games with everybody. It's all a show. And they shot them all down. No damage, no harm, no foul. They didn't do anything else. So they've been lobbing crap back and forth for the last, over a year now. And their proxies have been doing a lot of damage. Hamas, Hezbollah, and the Houthis down in Yemen. So, but they're just itching for a war. They're trying their best to provocate a war. So this false flag of these drones flying around, them blaming it on Iran, it's not surprising when you think about it. It really isn't surprising. This is something that they would do, just like back in 9/11, took down the Twin Towers, hit the Pentagon, crashed another plane. Right away, Iraq had weapons of mass destruction, even though they decided that the terrorists were Arabs. And they were blaming, what's his name there, Osama bin Laden. So what did they do? They blamed Osama bin Laden, and then they went into Iraq and bombed the hell out of Iraq. Eventually killed Saddam Hussein. So, yeah, that didn't make any sense. They lied about that, lied about weapons of mass destruction to everybody. So, yeah, hard to believe what they say. But there's also reports of them flying over Brooklyn now. So they've hit the big city. They're in the city now. They're in New York City, flying over there, and they've been spotted in off the coast of California, in Isla Mujeres in Mexico, in Cordova, Argentina, and in Brazil, along with the UK. So these drones aren't exclusive. They're starting to go everywhere. Everybody's seeing them now. And the weirdest thing is, like I said, the U.S. military, they either don't want to track them or they can't track them. They don't know what they are. I mean, you have to believe they know what they are. Come on. The military doesn't know with foreign drones flying over this city, New Jersey, over the United States, and looking at critical infrastructure and our military bases, and they don't know what they are. And then one guy said, "Well, let's just shoot them down. When they come over land, let's just shoot them down." Of course, "Oh, you can't do that. They might have nuclear stuff on them. They might blow up. They might kill other people and all that." I'll catch them when they're coming out of the water, when they're out over the ocean. Shoot them down. This reminds me of the Chinese balloon. And a Chinese balloon that flew right across the United States, hovered over military bases, and just taking pictures and everything else. They let it go right across and then shot it down over the ocean. But by that time, their cameras had sent any sensitive information back to wherever they were from. China, they said they're from China. I mean, why didn't they shoot them down right away? I mean, there's not that many people in Iowa. You could shoot it down, and there's miles and miles of vacant land there. It's all a bunch of baloney. I don't know what they're up to. They're up to something. You got to think this is not the truth. They're up to something, and we don't know what it is. They will report on it eventually, but yeah, they're up to something. What? We don't know. Are we going to find out? Have you found out who shot Kennedy yet? I mean, we pretty well know who did, but nobody's admitted to anything. We may never find out. That's the point. Anyway, my third sponsor. Let's get to my third sponsor, Hamel Machine Shop, and you know, Dave Wheeler was beside himself, wheels, when he heard they were marketing with us. They were advertising on the show, sponsoring the show. And if you've had anything metal break, then you sit there and you go, oh no, now what am I going to do? Well, you know what you're going to do? You're going to take it to the experts, Hamel Machine Shop. That's right. They can fix it for you. And if they can't fix it, they can make a new one. They can reverse engineer it. They are phenomenal over there, and they have all the equipment to do it, including laser cutters, welders. They do custom work. Hey, you need a gate for your backyard? Talk to the guys down at Hamel Machine Shop. They'll be able to make it for you, fabricate it, and if you're nice, they'll probably even send it out and get it powder coated for you. They do it all at Hamel Machine Shop. Anything to do with metal. They work with cities. You know, when one of these guys goes out and hits a rock with the thing and blows the end off of a lawnmower, guess who fixes it? Hamel Machine Shop. Of course. Take it over there. They weld it up. You don't have to buy a new $3,000 deck. That's what they do. They're experts at it. Whatever you need. They even do 3D printing. Now, you probably heard about 3D printing on the last few days. And that guy, they say he created the ghost gun on a 3D printer. Well, they don't do guns. Forget about it. But they do any other kind of piece that you need made out of plastic and that. That's what their 3D printer does. So you can go get something made. Part that you can't get, they can make it. They can make it. Hamel Machine Shop. Just give them a call. They'll take care of everything. Website, hamelmachine.ca. I think it's .ca. Yeah, hamelmachine.ca. That's what it is. Check it out. They do all kinds of work, industrial work, big work, small work, engineering, lathing, you name it. Anything to do with metal, they do. And they have the 3D printer for other materials as well. Give them a call today. Tell them Paul from Your City, Your Voice sent you. And don't fret. When you break something, don't fret anymore. Pick up the phone, call Hamel Machine. Now you know. And that's why Dave Wheeler was excited, because a lot of times you don't know where to go. His dad had a machine shop, and Jody Burnett told me he got some of his stuff made for his building over here on Bridge Street at Hamel Machine Shop. So testimonials, they're the best things you can get. Give them a call. Support our sponsors, because they support the city and they support me, the show, so I can sit here and tell you stuff. But I don't want to just tell you stuff. I want you to reply. I need you to go in, subscribe to the channel, and give a comment. Tell me I'm nuts. Tell me I'm wacky. It doesn't matter. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Just go do it. Get involved. You don't want to get involved on the street. Get involved on the show, because I'll say everything. I'll tell them everything. If you want me to use your name, I'll even use your name, but a lot of people don't. Okay, so Hamel Machine Shop, go give them a try. That's perfect. That's what I said. They should, when they lost their Christmas tree, they should have got Hamel Machine Shop to make them another one. I mean, what the heck? So, what about these apples? How do you like these apples? Time Magazine has named Trump Man of the Year. Oh, sorry. The Woke Magazine now calls it Person of the Year. They used to call it Man of the Year. When I was a kid, it was Man of the Year. When I was in my teens, it was Man of the Year. And when they say man, they mean human. They don't just mean a male. I mean human. I meant anybody. A Woman of the Year. It's just somebody who's done something great, and Trump did. But to be honest, nobody cares about Time. Really, Time? Who cares about Time magazine anymore? You even seen one? I don't even know. Are there corner stores carry magazines anymore? I don't know. But they've named him Time Man of the Year, and I guess so. I mean, this guy came from obscurity, really, impeachment after impeachment and trials, sending him to prison. Nobody was going to vote for Trump, and all of a sudden, he's back, bigger than ever, landslides Kamala, and now he's Person of the Year, and he deserves it. I mean, they've declared men dressed as Women of the Year, so who cares about them, right? Time. But it must have killed them to make Trump Person of the Year because they had no choice. The common sense approach to everything today is back. Trump's brought it back. Make America great again. And the radical views won't fly anymore. All these woke agenda people, they're not cool anymore. Common sense is cool. Getting rid of illegal aliens that shouldn't be here, that's cool. Getting rid of crime, that's cool. Closing borders, that's cool. Drill baby drill, that's cool. And if you don't believe it, look who won the election on that campaign, that platform. That's cool. Left-wing radical transgender ideology, that's not cool anymore. That's not cool. Trump is cool. That's why he got elected. And it wasn't just election by a few of his, what they call the white supremacists and Nazis, and they call them everything. No. This was by whites, blacks, Latinos, male, women, young, old. Somebody's getting a ticket out here. Young, old, you name it, they all voted for Trump. Transgender, gays, you name it, they all voted for Trump. He's pulling the nation back together. He is Time's Man of the Year. First, somebody got a ticket. Oh boy, here we go. Hey, this is about 25 tax dollars going to the city. There you go. This guy's got to earn his pay here. Oh, he's giving out, let's see. Oh, he's not monkeying around, this guy. He gave out 2 tickets. Woo! There you go. There you go. There's some more money for the city right there. So Trump is cool. Time Person of the Year. Love it or leave it. Doesn't matter. He's the guy. Over to Ukraine. Well, the Ukraine is getting goofy. It's really getting goofy over there. I mean, I heard that the real number of Ukrainians killed in this war is 1 million, and maybe over 1 million. Whole generation wiped out. And no matter what the Biden administration and Zelensky are saying, the Ukraine is losing bad. They're not winning this war. They're propped up by the US and NATO and everything else, the money. I mean, this idiot Biden just sent them billions more dollars. I mean, this war's got to end. Trump keeps saying the war's got to end. And this Zelensky just keeps raking in the dough. He's a billionaire now. And these dummies from the United States, Biden, they're still giving them money to wage this war. And you know what? It's not doing anything. It's just killing more people. And every time Trump tries to put an end to it, and he can't right now, he doesn't have the power. He can talk to them, but he can't really do anything that would force their hand. And this Biden idiot and his gang of World War III people, they want World War III. They keep giving them money. It's ridiculous. Hundreds of billions of dollars between Biden and NATO to continue the war. The Ukraine recently launched more long-range American-provided missiles, which is a direct affront to Putin, who said that if these guys use any foreign missiles, long-range missiles, to attack us, we will not. We will even use the nuclear bomb to take care of it. I mean, he's threatening huge retaliations. Zelensky keeps firing. And no matter what you hear on the news about Ukraine's winning, no, they're not winning. They're not going to beat Russia. But Trump, the only one trying to get this situation in control and make it better is Trump. He wants a peace immediately and stop the killing. And the Biden administration's got to stop sending money to encourage these guys to do it. Got to end it. They got to end it. And as the Ukraine gets closer to World War III, I mean, they're on the edge of it now. They really are. All it takes is one thing from Putin just to lay a nuke down in the Ukraine or somewhere else in Europe. Their problem. And it could fire. It could start it off. Just one little thing will ignite it. Yeah, I mean, if they drop a nuke in Ukraine or in any other city in Europe, I mean, what's going to happen? They're going to step in, and there's going to be mass destruction in Russia. I mean, that nuclear deterrent where both sides have them. I mean, that's what's keeping it kind of level right now. Nobody wants to do anything stupid, and a lot of them are just holding their breath until January 20th when Trump gets in there and can settle this. But Israel's getting closer as well. I mean, they're threatening to bomb all Iranian nuclear facilities, and now you got the drones being blamed over the United States on Iran. I mean, who knows what that idiot Biden will do before he leaves office in just over a month? He's pardoning everybody, over 1,000 people. He commuted their sentences. He's this guy. What a mess! What a mess! 37 days left. I mean, you don't know what's going on, and you don't want a war to start, but they're trying their best to get one going. I'll tell you that right now. Just look and see what's going on in the world. Let's just hope and pray that nothing goes down or happens before Trump gets in office and he can put an end to this. But they're trying to screw Trump up so bad that he's going to end up inheriting a nightmare scenario. That's what they want. The deep state and the left will do anything to keep him from getting in office or to screw him up once he's there. We saw it in 2016. They never stopped, and now they're going to throw this at him. These are all pre-planned, predestined to cause big trouble. And you never saw that in the 4 years Trump was there. Okay, so next week. We start the week with Manic Monday. Tuesday is going to be Diamond and Coal. Yep, diamonds and coal. We give out stockings filled with diamonds or coal. Absolutely on Wednesday next week. Straight Talk Thursday. Finally Friday. As we move into the 4-hour extravaganza. That's right, you guys. Pat Porter and I are going to be in the studio Monday the 23rd. Monday the 23rd from 10 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon. And we're going to be doing a 4-hour show, and it's going to be a lot of fun. If you have time, tune in. We're going to bring on all the other hosts that host shows on 4680Q, and we're going to ask them about their show, so you get to know their show. Ask them what their Christmas traditions are, what they do for Christmas. And in the meantime, we'll have some great banter, some music. We're going to do it all for 4 hours here in the studio. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to do it. Tune in. December 23rd, right? The Monday the 23rd. We're going to have a lot of fun. Tune in for it. 4-hour show. Pat Porter's and I are going to host it. And we're going to talk to all the other talk show hosts. So you're going to get to know them as well, which is great. There's some other good shows, talk shows on this radio. I'm here at noon on every day, but I mean, we have other people coming in at all times of the day, and they have good shows about different things, sports shows and general music shows. And Pat Porter has his show, always has great guests. And so check it out. Check it out on Monday. You'll find out all the times and that. I'm going to be doing a show on the 24th. Not Boxing Day, that's the 26th. On the 24th. But it's going to be out of Video Sign Incorporated Studios, so you're not going to be able to hear it live on the radio. I'm going to do it out of the Video Sign Studios. So it will be on YouTube later on in the afternoon, but it won't be live on 4680Q. I'm not coming into the studio on the 24th. And the 26th, which is Boxing Day, That's going to be the holiday version of Absolutely, because, of course, Absolutely is on Wednesdays. Wednesday's Christmas Day. We're not coming in Christmas Day. No, 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 no. And we'll do the holiday version on the 26th with my co host, John Filion. Finally, Friday on December 27th, we'll be live out of the 4680Q studio, as well as Manic Monday on the 30th, with Absolutely taking up the 31st. And January 2nd, we'll be back to Straight Talk Thursday, and we'll be doing our regularly scheduled shows in the new year. So there you go. Have you got all that? Oh, don't worry. We'll let you know. We'll let you know. We'll tune you in. You got to be tuned in to be tuned in. So we're going to let you know when we're going to do all this. But the 23rd is the next big one. After next week, that's when we're going to have the 4-hour holiday extravaganza, the Merry Christmas special from 4680Q, Your City, Your Voice, and the Pat Porter Show. I'm with all the other shows on. The Viz and Brandy, they're all going to be here. We're going to have a good time. Now, see you this Monday with Manic Monday, of course, from Your City, Your Voice on 4680Q Radio, and of course on YouTube. I will post this after, I'll probably be there by about 3 o'clock or so on Facebook and on YouTube. The show will be on. I thank everybody for listening in. Have a great weekend, everybody. We're going to get some nice weather here, high pressure moving in. Going to keep it nice. And yeah, let's just get through this next week, this hectic week. Get out there, do your shopping. Don't wait till the last minute. Don't procrastinate. Get out there and do it. Get what you need. And you're going to be all set up for the day before Christmas, where you can just relax with family, have a good time. That's what I do. I end up going to Liz's brother's place. We sit there, have a few drinks, have something to eat, and then get ready for Christmas Day when people come over to my house and we hang around and have something to eat, drink. Please, that's what we do: eat and drink. So enjoy your weekend, and then get ready for the next busy week. And away we go. We're almost there. Ho ho ho! Take care, everybody. Thank you for supporting the show. Support our sponsors: Wild Bill's Auto Repair and Body Shop. Pete's Pizza on Victoria Avenue. I had to think about that one. And, of course, Hamel Machine Shop. Merry Christmas to everybody. And we'll see you Monday with Manic Monday. Have a great weekend. God bless you all. Ciao, ciao.